And take your right hand to your right shoulder, and we're going to do big circles. Okay, big circles with this arm. Let's do about 5 rounds one direction, and then 5 rounds another direction. Let's start to warm up a little bit more. Okay. Well done. And then change. Big circles with your elbow, and you can look at your elbow. Okay. Opening the shoulder. Listening to your back, and if you engage your core muscles a little more, it's good for your lower back. Okay, great. Changing hands. Your left hand to your shoulder, and let's do big circles. With your right hand, press all finger pads into the floor. Press, press, press. Give your fingers a little stretch. And then change direction. Big circles. You can look at your elbow, open your chest as you lift your arm. Well done. And when you finish all your repetitions, bring your hands on the floor beneath your shoulders, and we're going to step back with the knees. Come up to down facing dog. Lift your hips high, squeeze your shoulders. Sport walk a few times, bend your right knee, then the left. Let's just loosen up a little bit more. The back of the legs, check in, hamstrings, calves. Lift your hips, lift, lift, lift. Back is very long. Engage your tummy muscles, squeezing your tummy into your spine. Another deep breath. And then come up on your tiptoes, look at your hands, bend your knees, and we walk in. Let's walk towards the hands, into the forward bend. Making space between your feet, hips width apart or wider. Squeeze the legs, you have very strong, steady legs. Then move your hands to the hips, lift your elbows, shoulders, chin, come up standing. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the legs, come up, and then exhale, relax your arms. Let's just roll shoulders, soften, soften, soften. Okay, well done. Then come to the front of your mat. And we do the sequence, salutation to the sun. Remember, you don't have to do everything, and keep adjusting to your practice. Okay, let's come here to the front, space between your feet, hips width apart. Bring your hands to your chest. Inhale, lift your sternum. Exhale, relax your arms. Inhale, and you stretch up. And as you exhale, forward bend your knees if you need. And then hold your legs, lift your chin, and stretch forward. Exhale, squeeze the legs, bend your knees, and bow. And we do it again. Inhale, lift your chest, stretch forward. Exhale, bend your knees, bow a little deeper. We do once more like so again. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, squeeze the legs and bow. And then move your hands by the side of your heels, right foot back, stepping back, high leg lunge or low leg lunge. Take a moment here, deep breath. And then stepping back into the plank or half plank. Squeeze your arms and your shoulders. Deep breath in, and as you exhale, lean forward, knees, elbows, or bend your elbows back. Lie down on your tummy, point your toes back, and slow come up to raised cobra. Lengthening the tailbone, come up, shoulders down, do double chin, lift your chin a little. Inhale, and as you exhale, drag your hands back, you stretch and lengthen forward, shoulders lifted, toes under, down facing dog. Inhale, lift and stretch. Press all finger pads into the floor, especially your thumbs and your index fingers. Press them into the floor stronger and stretch. On your next inhale, on your tiptoes, look at your hands, right leg up, stepping forward, big step forward. Take a deep breath into your chest. Step forward into your forward bend. Squeeze the legs, press down with your feet and come up. Inhale, lift, salute into the sun. Exhale, hands to your heart. Check you are at the front of your mat. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and stretch. Exhale, forward bend, bend your knees if you need. Touch the floor or your shins. Inhale, flat back, lift your chest. Half forward bend. Exhale, bow. Now stepping back with the left foot back. Deep breath into your chest. Stepping back into the plank or half plank. Squeeze your arms and your shoulders. Tummy lifted and your tailbone lengthening into your heels. Inhale. And as you exhale, lean forward. Knees, elbows, or bend your elbows. Point your toes back. Come up to raised cobra. Listen to your lower back. You don't have to come up high. Buttocks soft, shoulders down. Do double chin, lift your chin. Inhale. And as you exhale, drag your hands back. Stretch and lengthen forward. Shoulders lifted. Toes under. Back to down facing dog. Lift and stretch. Enjoy the stretch through the whole back of the body. On your next inhale, on your tiptoes, left leg up. Let's step forward, big step forward to the front of your mat. Lift your chest, inhale. Exhale, forward bend. Squeeze the legs. Bend your knees if you need, and then come up. Inhale, lift. Salute into the sun. Exhale, hands to your heart. Check you at the front of your mat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and stretch. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, lift your chest and stretch forward. Exhale, bow. Stepping back with the right foot back. Deep breath. Now, thinking about warrior one. Look at your right foot, you hop to the right. Place your heel down to start. Hands to your front knee. Lengthening the tailbone, engage your core. And then you come up and stretch your arms upwards. Squeeze the hips. A little bit of tailbone so you can engage your core muscles. Tummy in, stretching upwards. And if you want little challenge, lifting your back heel off the floor, sit tiny bit lower and keep stretching upwards. Stretch, stretch. Take your arms back, thumbs to the wall behind you. Inhale. As you exhale, squeeze the legs, stretch forward. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Hands to your front knee. Do the cow stretch. We're moving the hips back. You're trying to lift the tailbone and your chest. And then look down, touch the floor. Stepping back to down facing dog. Let's step back. Big stretch, deep breath. And then we change inside. Come up on your tiptoes. Look at your hands. Right leg up. Stepping forward. Big step forward to the front of your mat. Left foot hopping behind to the left. Place your heel. Hands to your front knee, lengthening the tailbone, engaging the tummy, and the stretch. Warrior one. And again, if you want to challenge yourself, balance is okay, lifting your back heel off the floor, and sit tiny bit lower. Lots and lots of tailbone to engage your core muscles, and you stretch. Lengthen, 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 away from the hips. Deep breath. And as you exhale, squeeze the legs, stretch forward. And then hands to your front knee, doing the cow stretch. Lifting the tailbone and your chest. And then look down, touch the floor, stepping back, down facing dog. Have a good stretch here. If you want to sport walk, feel free. Bend your right knee, then the left. It's quite nice. After the strong posture, to loosen up. And then thinking about your plank or half plank, and you choose your option. Plank with straight legs, half plank with the knees down, like so if you need it. Squeeze your arms and your shoulders. Deep breath in. Exhale, lean forward. Knees, elbows, or just your elbows. Point your toes back, come up to raised cobra, lots of tailbone, shoulders down. Do double chin, maybe lift your chin a little. Inhale. Exhale, drag your hands back, stretch and lengthen, shoulders lifted, toes under, back to down facing dog. Deep breath there. And when you're ready, on your tiptoes, look at your hands, right leg up, step forward, big step forward to the front of your mat. We're thinking about the twist. Yes, lengthening the tailbone, right arm, inhale. Look up at your right thumb or just look to the side. Front hip moving forward. Keep your back leg strong. Deep breath. And then exhale. Touch the floor, changing legs. Stepping back. And when you're ready to change your legs, come up on your tiptoes. Left leg lifting. Stepping forward to the front of your mat. Lift your right hand on the floor, just a finger pads. Lengthening the tailbone. Lifting the left arm, look up or just look to the left. Shoulders back, lift your chin and stretch. Inhale. And as you exhale, touch the floor. Back to down facing dog. Nice to check how you feel after the twist. Lengthen and realign your spine. On your next inhale, now on your tiptoes, look at your hands, bend your knees, walk in, walk towards your hands, into your forward bend. Make space between your feet, hips width apart or wider. Squeeze the legs, press down with your feet, come up. Inhale and lift and stretch. Exhale, hands to your heart. Check you at the front of your mat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and stretch. Exhale, forward bend, strong legs, touch the floor or your shins. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, bow, stepping back with the left foot back, deep breath. Okay, great. We're going to think about the crescent moon pose. Back knee on the floor, padding for sensitive knee. Grab the blanket under your knee or roll your mat if you need. Hands to your front knee. Lengthening the tailbone, engaging the core and the stretch. Lift your chest, shoulders moving back, arms, thumbs to the wall behind you. Front hip moving forward. And I want you to squeeze the legs towards the midline. Just draw them in. And you stretch. Inhale. And as you exhale, touch the floor. Going to step back. And then sport walk a few times. Right knee, left knee. We started to go just a little deeper into the hip stretches. And just check in how you feel in your lower back and the hips. And when you're ready to change your side, come up on your tiptoes, look at your hands, left leg up, stepping forward. Now right knee down on the floor, draw the legs in, come up with the hands on your front knee, lengthening the tailbone, again, very strong core muscles, and we stretch away from the hips. Keep your back legs strong and steady, press your toes into the floor, and lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Deep breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, touch the floor. Stepping back again to down facing dog, sport walk, or just stay there and breathe. Give yourself lots and lots of space to stretch through the whole back of the body. On your next inhale, thinking about plank or half plank, and you choose your option. Plank, straight legs, half plank with the knees down. Inhale. Exhale, lean forward, knees, elbows, or just your elbows, toes back, and come up to raised cobra. Again, listen to your back, shoulders down, double chin, inhale. Exhale, drag your hands back, stretch forward, toes under, back to down facing dog. Extend and stretch. On your next inhale, on your tiptoes, looking at your hands, left leg up, stepping forward, big step forward. Now look at your right foot and you hop to the left, behind your left, squeeze the legs. Come up standing, inhale. So this is your warrior two, looking over the left. And let's check front knee, above your front ankle. Hips moving back, we want to see back hip in line with your knee and your back ankle. And maybe sitting just a little lower, if you're challenging the strength of your legs, sit lower and just check front thigh, perhaps parallel to the front of your mat. Okay, or to the floor. Just checking if it's possible. Deep breath. Inhale. As you exhale, let's stretch to the left. Stretch to stretch, left elbow down, right arm over the head. Lovely side stretch. Moving again, back hip back, and your top shoulder back, extend. Maybe touch the floor with your left hand. And I want you to squeeze the legs, engage your core, support your back, maybe even look up above the elbow. Inhale. And as you exhale, look down. Carefully touch the floor and step back. Step back, deep breath there. Before changing side. And when you're ready, on your tiptoes, look at your hands, right leg up. And you step forward, big step forward to the front of your mat. Now your left foot hopping behind your right. Squeeze the legs and you come up standing. Big circle with your left arm and you're looking over the right. And again, sitting lower, checking your front knee above your front ankle. And again, hips back. We want to see back hip in line with your knee and your back ankle. Okay, challenging the strength, sitting lower if possible, but don't worry to do everything.
Inhale. And as you exhale, stretching to the right, elbow down, left arm over the head. Top shoulder back, look up above the elbow. Maybe touch the floor with your right hand, just the finger buds. And you squeeze your right arm, right leg together, squeeze, press your back foot into the floor, and you stretch. Deep breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, look down, touch the floor, stepping back to down facing dog. Let's step back, have a good stretch, lengthening through the whole back of the body. If you want to sport walk again, feel free, or just enjoy the stretch. Another breath. And then come up on your tiptoes. Look at your hands, bend your knees, walk in, walk towards to your hands, into your forward bend. Space between your feet, hips width apart or widen. And you're going to stay here for 5 breaths. If you need to bend your knees, absolutely fine, bend your knees. Maybe hold your elbows, squeeze the legs, but gently move from side to side. Nice and easy movements. And I want you to squeeze the legs. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Knees bent if you need, absolutely fine. Bending your knees, just enjoy the movements. Enjoy this little stretch. Squeeze the legs, legs steady and strong. And then come back to the middle, no rush. Take your hands to the hips, lift your elbows, shoulders, lift your chin, come up standing. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the legs, come up, and then we stretch the arms upwards. And we finish with saluting to the sun. Exhale, hands to your heart. Take a deep breath, and then relax your arms. Well done, everyone. Good practice. Okay, have a drink. Let's have a drink. And we do the tree pose. Okay, the tree pose is the balance. So come to the wall with one finger touching the wall if you need it. And with the right foot, we start on the right leg. So right foot, maybe just a heel on the inner leg. Or your foot beneath your knee. Or your foot above your knee. Okay, where you feel comfortable but not against the knee joint. So we're protecting the knee joint. So one hand to the wall if you need. Okay, let's get steady. Look straight ahead. Find a point which don't move. With the hands on the hips, you can just encourage your hips to squeeze in. Just draw them in. Lengthening the tailbone. Stretching through the spine. When you're ready, inhale. And you lift your arms and you stretch your fingers like the branches on the treetop. And breathe. Okay, strong legs. Your leg and your foot drawing in towards each other. You have very strong, steady core muscles. And calm breath. Slow, calm breath. Looking at that point, straight ahead. Focusing. Balancing and checking. Can you stand on one leg? Calm breath. Strong core. Well done. Now bring your hands together. Exhale, draw your hands to your heart. And then relax your legs. Give your legs a little shake. Shake, 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 relax. And we change in side. Okay, again, come to the wall if you need. One hand to the wall, right hand. And we're going to place left foot somewhere where you feel comfortable. But just again, choose this position where you feel, okay, this is just right on this side. Looking again at one point, straight ahead, get steady. A little bit of tailbone, loads of tummy muscles. When you're ready, inhale. Lift your sternum and you stretch upwards. And again, stretch your fingers, your arms. Breathe. Remind yourself again what we need for steady balance. Strong core muscles. And calm breath. Breathe. Balance, very good. Balance, all balances are very good for your joints, creating more stability for the joints. Good for your brain. Good for your core muscles. We take another breath. then bring your hands together. Draw your hands to your heart and then relax. Give your legs a little shake and just relax the legs. Relax, relax. Great. And next, if you okay to squat with me, let's squat down or just sit in your fashion on the floor. Yeah. Let's try to squat down. Take your feet wide. Lift your toes up and you stretch your arms in front. Inhale. And as you exhale, moving the hips back and your knees wide. And we go slower. And you can stop in the halfway, for example, and breathe there. You don't have to go very low. But if you're happy to go lower, hands together with your elbows, just take your knees slightly wider apart. And breathe. We're going to stay here and breathe. And we check all the core muscles. Engage in the core. And just stop in here, breathing. Check in your inner arches. Your toes active. Okay, core engaged. Breath easy. Okay, enjoy the stretch. Lovely stretch for the hips, for the back of the pelvis. Well done. On your next inhale, you're going to think about sitting on the floor. Engage your core, touch the floor and carefully sit. And then stretch your legs to the front and give your legs a little shake. Relax, relax, relax your legs. Okay, well done. So and while you're full of energy, not very tired, we do the half boat pose. So to strengthen the core muscles, to bring more stability for the lower back. Okay. So I show you first options and then we do it together. Yeah. Quick reminder. So one leg, one arm. This is one option. You just keep changing, one leg, one arm. Or maybe you're happy to stretch both legs. You really squeeze the legs, keep them together, and then you're trying to let go of one, another leg, or maybe two, and maybe even going lower for the full posture, and then you squeeze the legs and you lift. Okay, so let's try together. We do the first round without blocks, and the second round I show you what to do with the block. Okay, let's do it together. Okay, listen to your back. You don't have to do two legs. Inhale. Let's lengthen. Shoulders back. Relax your neck. And you try to lean back. And you find the balance. Squeeze the legs now. Very strong, steady legs. If you find this is too much, one heel down. And you can do just one leg, one arm. And you keep changing. Or you do two legs. Really squeeze the legs. Maybe let go of one leg. Just check. Is that okay? Another leg. Can you squeeze your tummy in? Can you lift your pelvic floor? Hold it, hold it. And if it's alright, go lower. Really squeeze the legs. Tummy in. Just looking at your feet. And then we come back. Inhale, come back. Exhale, hold your legs. Relax. Okay. Lean back. And you tip the pelvis forward. And let's just shake those legs. Relax, relax, relax your legs. Okay, well done. And the second round, if you want to work a little bit more effort, then you find yourself block or the brick, or just cushion from the sofa, or fold blanket, and you squeeze with your inner thighs. Okay, hold the back of the legs. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, lean back, find your balance. Remind yourself, pelvic floor lift, tummy in, hold it strong. And then push your feet forward. Or just one leg if you do one leg is fine. Keep adjusting to your practice. Really squeeze the legs. Maybe one arm. Check. Another. Or maybe two. Squeeze the block. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Lift your chest. Maybe going lower. Looking at your feet. Toes active. Spread your toes. Stretch your legs. Squeeze the block or just your legs. And then you come back. Inhale. Exhale, hold your legs, relax. Your block to the side, relax your legs, lean back. Again, tip the pelvis forward, good for your lower back. And shake your legs, relax, relax. Okay, well done everyone. Keep breathing. We need lots of oxygen to all working muscles. We do another round, last round, block or no blocks. I'm going to work with the block today. So, squeeze the legs, hold your thighs. Inhale, shoulders back, back of the head back. Engage all your core muscles. Find your balance. One leg or two. Squeeze the legs. Push your feet forward. If you're working with the block, really trying to crush this block. And one arm, another arm. Breathe. Maybe go lower. Really squeeze the legs, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. I'm working very hard here. Tummy muscles engaged. And then come back. Inhale, come back. Squeeze the block. Bend your knees. And then relax. Well done, everyone. Move the block to the side and again relax your legs. Give your legs a little shake. And it would be very nice now lying on the back and doing a little self-massage for the lower back. Knees to your chest. And you're just doing rocking from side to side. And you're doing rolling, each hand on top of your knee. And you're doing this little rolling. Clockwise direction. Then anti-clockwise direction. Just letting go of unnecessary tension after strong posture. Toes active. Notice your toes active, legs together. And you're just rocking from side to side. Nice and easy. Slow down your breath. Well done. Lovely self-massage for the back. And it's good to remember this movement when you feel your lower back very tight or your hips tight. Just lie on the floor and doing this rocking and rolling to help yourself, to help your back. Now we're going to roll over to your right hand side, come up sitting, okay, and then relax your legs. Relax your legs, just sit for a moment, sit comfortably and watch me. I'm going to show you the next posture. We'll work on bringing stability and strength to the upper back and the shoulders in the dolphin stretch. So, and I show you the couple of rounds. We're going to do a couple of rounds, and I show you first round is this. Okay, we have hands beneath, elbows beneath your shoulders, hands together, interlacing fingers, thumb and thumb. We're going to squeeze the shoulder blades at the back. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hold them there. Engage your core, and then you're looking at your hands. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, you push back. So we do this 6 times, 6 repetitions. If you feel, yeah, that's easy, I want a little bit more effort. Maybe try to straighten the legs. And you do all the same. Exhale, inhale for 6 rounds. Okay, so shall we do it together? So come on your all fours. Okay, all fours. Toes under, knees beneath the hips. And you're going to bring elbows beneath the shoulders. Elbow, elbow. Now interlace your fingers, thumb and thumb. Okay, now squeeze the shoulder blades at the back. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Lift your tummy muscles. Look at your hands. Exhale, lean forward. And then inhale, and you push back. And again, exhale, lean forward. Inhale, push back. How does it feel for you? Maybe you want to straighten your legs and you carry on. Exhale, inhale, and so on. Keep moving with the breath. Don't make yourself very tired. Nice and easy. If you need to bring your knees down, absolutely fine. You can bring your knees down to the floor and continue with this dolphin stretch. Great. And when you finish all your repetitions, sitting into the child stretch, knees wide, big toes touching, and we sit back closer to the heels, relax, bring your forehead down, relax for a few breaths, relax your shoulders, your breath, relax your hips and your lower back. Take another deep breath. And then lift your head. Okay. And again, come on your all fours. Okay. Now, for the second round, you don't have to move in and out. You can just stay there. So, let's do it together. Again, elbows down. One elbow, another elbow. Interlace your fingers, thumb and thumb. You squeeze your shoulders, lift your tummy and lift your knees off the floor, and then look back at your feet. Relax your neck, just look back at your feet and breathe. And maybe this is just enough. And if you feel okay, this is too much, you can bring your knees again on the floor. Okay, we try to stay here with straight legs. Deep breath. And if you have a little space,
with your feet to walk closer to your elbows. Go for it. Walk in closer to your elbows. Lift your hips high. Elbows into the floor strong again. Lift your tummy muscles and maybe lift one leg up. Push your heel up and back to the wall behind you. You want to just extend and stretch through the back and through the leg to your heel. Another breath. And then we change your legs, left leg up, and you push your heel back, stretch the stretch, again creating that straight line through the spine, through the leg, push your heel back, stretch. Squeeze your shoulders and press your elbows down. Well done everyone. Now bring your foot down to the floor, walk back and sit into the child stretch. Hips back, sit and relax for a moment. Relax your shoulders, relax your hips, slow down your breath. On your next inhale, come back on your all fours. Okay, great. And we're going to do the puppy stretch, a little bit more release for the shoulders. And we're going to move back to the back of your mat. So feet at the back of your mat, toes under, you're standing on your knees, and we're going to move hands forward. So we're walking forward, closer to the front of your mat. Walking, walking, walking there with your hands, and then softening between the shoulder blades and bring your forehead down. And just stay there and relax. Draw the shoulder blades deep into the upper back. Your puppy tail lifting. And just in case you find this a bit too much, you can bring the block beneath your forehead. Just bring the block there for your head to rest on. And again, you start again, walk your hands forward and you bring your forehead down. So you have a little bit more space here to stretch. Armpits lifted. Draw the shoulder blades in.